How much earnest money deposit should I get from an end buyer? Don't be outrageous with your end buyer's earnest money deposit request or you could kill the deal. I've seen new investors ask for 20 or 30% earnest money deposit or EMD from their end buyer and quickly lose the deal. The EMD you get from a buyer not only shows motivation and good faith, it also helps you cover your loss if he doesn't come to closing. Specifically, here are the guidelines for what amount of EMDs to require. Number one, generally your end buyer's earnest money deposit should be 2 to 5 times what you put up as your earnest money deposit with the seller or the property owner. For example, if you had to put up $1,000, then his should be at least $2,000 and as much as $5,000. If you can get more, go ahead and get it. If your earnest money deposit was $100, then you want at least the greater of 3% of his purchase price or $1,000, again, whichever is greater. Number two, if your seller makes a ridiculous request for, say, $10,000 and you're willing to risk it, then your end buyer should at least put up the same amount. You can say to the seller ahead of signing your contract, we typically put up a $1,000 earnest money deposit with our closing agent or attorney. Say nothing after that, hand the contract to the seller to sign. While I'm mentioning the word contract, please remember to always refer to the contract as the agreement, as it is more easily digested by a seller. If an end buyer ever says he's a huge buyer and he doesn't put up EMDs or earnest money deposits, stop what you're doing and move on to the next buyer. Even the largest hedge funds and iBuyers put up earnest money deposits. Often it's the guys or gals who brag the most and who do the least. On a final note, whether you do a double closing or an assignment, it is possible to use the end buyer's earnest money deposit to cover your earnest money deposit requirement with the seller. You should explain the situation to the seller and get the buyer's approval. But more importantly, you must get it in writing from the end buyer. If you have any additional questions, contact me directly at davedinkelquestions@gmail.com. If you need hard money instead of transactional funding, contact me for referrals to private hard money lenders. Be sure to check out besttransactionalfunding.com for all your same-day double closing needs, including a list of investor-friendly closing agents in various states. We have more 5-star Google ratings than all the other transactional funders combined.